Look at this freak show.
Greetings humans, thank you for coming back to the channel, and today we're going to be talking about the build that I created to resemble closely Hercules from Greek and Roman mythology. Now for those of you who don't know, Hercules is the son of Zeus, half man, half god, or demigod, and he went on various adventures, slaying beasts and gods, and monsters and titans. And growing up, I really liked reading about Hercules, and I like the Disney movie, that's why I put him on the cover, but this is the build that closely resembles him as a hero. So let's talk about it. Now, unfortunately, Battlehound Jonesy, his commander ability is frag grenade charges are increased by 4, but we're not really focusing on that whatsoever. We're really just using him because he looks like Hercules. And for our team perk, we're going for Blast from the Past, which is kind of suited for him, since he is also from the past, not as far back as dinosaurs, but we're going to be using our Saurian Focus for when his shields are depleted. It'll regenerate energy, and that'll be really helpful because we're going to be doing a lot of heavy attacks with melee weapons. And to help protect us, we're going to be using our Saurian Hide, which gives us shield, or while our shield is depleted rather, our armor is increased by 33. And to help with that melee damage I was just talking about, we're going to be using our Saurian Claws, which adds 5.5% of current health to our melee weapon damage. And of course, since we're going to be doing our heavy attacks with those melee weapons, we're going to be using Easy Sword, which increases your sword heavy attack efficiency by 65%. Last but not least, since we're going to be using melee damage right in the thick of battle, we're going to be using Survivalist Jonesy to help heal ourselves. And you could kind of switch him out with going coconuts if you wanted to, but I'm not. But since we're going to be running around as Battlehound Jonesy doing melee weapons and not really farming as much, we're going to go with Survivalist. Obviously, our gadgets are going to be Adrenaline Rush and Stationary Hover Turret, just because that's just my go-to. But if you really want to get Herculean with this build, you can put a banner down like the banners in Greece and Rome. But I'm going with the hover turrets. But for this build, the weapons that we're going to use are almost just as important as the hero himself. So for that, we're going to head over to our backpack, and we're going to talk about what I have here. Or rather, we can just go with schematics. How about that? We are going to be using the Guardian's Will, which I haven't gold rolled yet, but I'll get there. Right now, I'm going to be using double attack speed, double armor, to stack that armor with what we have. I know the armor has a diminishing return, but more armor is more armor, especially when you're going to be in the thick of things. And we're going to be using this with physical energy, because this is what we're going to be using to focus on with our Mist Monsters, because our heavy attack with the Guardian's Will leaps across the board, which is great. Like if you have a blaster here and a blaster over there, you can take care of one and be right on top of the next. And our second melee weapon here is Sir Lancelot. Gold rolled with crit rate, double crit damage, and element energy. This thing is an absolute monster, as most of you already know. It is just absolutely insane, and we're going with energy on this build because this is what we're going to be using to take out all of the basic husks and elemental husks that we have to deal with, while the Guardians will be focusing more so on the Mist Monsters, who take more damage if it's a physical weapon. Our third weapon is going to be the Baron, just for, well, not that one though, just for movement speed. We're really just going to be focusing on the sword and the spear, which Hercules actually used in mythology to defeat those titans and gods and monsters I was talking about earlier. So let's hop into a level 100 mission, see how this build fares. Alright, we are in the thick of things. Level 100, repair the shelter mission. Stopped over here at this encampment real quick. And gonna use War Cry. Oh man, he went down so quick. This blast from the past is just insane. Heavy attacks, left and right, all day long. This blast from the past increases your health so much that you can just be right in the middle of all this madness, and it just means nothing. You're just going to keep killing and healing. This wasn't even a challenge at all. This was a small encampment though. Alright. Run around, look for some more victims. Another thing I like to do is use this heavy attack to hop around the battlefield, high places. It's amazing. Take care of this guy right here. You know what? Why don't we go up here and just test out how many times we can use that Guardian's Will before... let's save Jacob real quick. Alright, here we go. Let's see how many times I can do this before it runs out entirely. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just never gonna run out. 5, 6, 7. If I just wanted to do this the entire battle, that would be completely fine. That is just nonsense how this build is. Oh my god, this blast from the past is just absolutely ridiculous. It's just absolutely ridiculous. There's not enough enemies for me to fight. I should have went to an encampment mission, but there was no encampment mission around 100. I really wanted to get this video out. We'll just kill anything we find, I suppose. Apparently, I can stab right through husks, but a kitchen table is just far too strong. Excuse me. Nobody's home. Oh, this build is just so strong. It's just absolute nonsense. It's not a challenge whatsoever. Even if I had Hercules maybe at level 80, I'm like calling him Hercules now. But even if I had him at 82, he wasn't maxed out. This just wouldn't be an issue whatsoever. Nobody's running those diagnostics. I'm in a public lobby right now, and oh man, this is just so good. Just one swing, even against the elementals with a physical sword. Yeah, I'm in a public lobby right now, and just to test this, so I'm not running over there with the diagnostics. But man, you would think that they would want to start the game. All right, buddy. Oh, I missed! I completely ruined it. Let's see how long it takes to chop this guy down to size just by using the heavy attack on this sword. Because we can. If it was the spear, he'd have been done. He'd have been dead so quick. With this heavy attack with the sword. Look at that. Even oh man. When I took 2 smacks from him. Nothing. Goodbye. Delete. Delete. Uh-oh. Use this cactus to leap up here. Delete. Delete. Wow. That's ridiculous. Come up here. Delete. 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 Oh, nope. Took a little bit more. Physical sword against elemental husks. Not a problem. So I'm just going to leave it at here. I'm going to leave it here. The main focus of this video, I guess, was to just give you the build. See if you wanted to run with it. It's a lot of fun for me. I mean, completely taking a commander perk out of the picture. Here we go. Activation vote. Completely taking the commander perk out of the picture and utilizing just your support team and the weapons to go with it. I mean, really challenging yourself to, you know, mix up your gameplay. A soldier with a sword and a spear, definitely different because you're so used to using a ninja who has those gap closers and whatnot. But we do have ground pound, which is nice. Really nice. One of my favorite abilities in the game, 100%. Definitely one of my favorite abilities. But definitely changing up your gameplay to, you know, giving yourself restraints. That makes it fun. You know, that makes this fun for me anyway. Hopefully for you too. I'm just gonna head up here and try to delete everybody. Can I make it? Oh, come on, let me up there. Let me up there. I gotta end this video. Ah, I made it. Delete. I biffed that one. Alright, we're supposed to look for modules, so I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna leave this video off here. But you know, honestly, once again, thank you for joining my channel. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. If you didn't, don't leave a like. I don't care. I'm just gonna keep making videos until, you know, I find people who do. So hopefully you're one of those people, and it's always nice to support small YouTubers like myself. That would be nice. So until next time, I hope you all live long and prosper.
Survivor shelter is under attack. Check your map for the location of the shelter. Find the shelter before the hunt's do too much damage. Look at this freak show. Once the shelter is repaired, we can extract the survivors. It'll take 10 minutes to fully recharge the shelter.